Hello, everyone. Your Unit 1 test has been graded, and I wanted to tell you a few things about it. So the first thing I'm going to address is what if you dislike your score? How should you move forward, and what are your options? The second thing is how to find your score and why you got it. And then the third part is I want to remind us that Unit 2 is a short unit, and we are 1 week out from the Unit 2 test. That will be coming up on Tuesday, October 6th. Remember, it's an open note test. If you find you're still struggling with adding and subtracting integers, I linked a video on here that may help you. It's a little bit of a different approach with more concrete examples. I thought it may connect with some people that are still struggling. You can access this link on the slides linked to our update, same place you got this video from. Now, if you find you dislike your scores, retakes are allowed. Actually, you can even just retake one of your scores. What does that mean? It means that you can just retake the part about subtracting integers if that's the only score you're upset with. Maybe you are disappointed with your multiplying and dividing integers. You can just retake those two parts. So if you want to do a retake, please email me. Let me know what parts you want to retake, and then I will email you back with a ticket to earn the retake. So this ticket will have some questions for reflection, some practice problems. That way we are preparing you to do better the next time. Once you're done with the ticket, you give it to me, I give you feedback, and then we schedule the retake. So just email me if you'd like to do that. Also, if you don't like your scores, I would urge you to ask these 3 questions. 1, are you copying notes during the note videos and watching the whole thing? Or are you just skipping over that? Or are you just watching and not writing it down? You remember things better and learn things better by actually writing it. 2, are you doing the practice assignments multiple times until you get a perfect score? You're allowed to do the practice assignments up to 20 times. I did that so that way you can practice and keep trying. And on that note, are you figuring out how to get the correct answers and not just copying the correct answer into your next attempt? I set it up so it gives you the correct answer after you submit it. But if you're just copying those correct answers back into your next attempt, you're not learning anything, and then you'll be in trouble on the test, like you might have been this time. So when you see those correct answers, instead think about, how can I get to that answer? And try that math, and then try it again, and see if you get that correct answer. Those correct answers are not to make your life easier, it's to help you learn from your mistakes and point you in the right direction to figure out how to get there. And then the third thing, are you visiting me in office hours when you need help on a problem during the lessons? I don't have a lot of people coming to visit me in office hours. And a lot of the people that didn't score so well, I haven't seen in office hours at all. So please visit me in office hours. I'm there every day, 3:30 to 4 o'clock. I can even go over the practice problems with you step by step. I'd be happy to do that. You can visit me in office hours by just clicking the live link that I post every day on our updates page. Okay, let's talk about how to interpret your scores. Your test is basically in 2 places. First of all, your overall final scores are on your Schoology grades. So when you put grades on our Schoology class, and we'll look at that here. And then your feedback and the correct answers to the actual problems can be found in the Unit 1 Integers test on GoFormative. Okay, to find our overall grades, click Grades on the left-hand side of your Schoology course. Remember, this is an example student I'm showing. I would never show someone's real grades. Scroll down and you should see 4 things listed under the Summative tab. These are the 4 rubrics that were on your Unit 1 test, and the scores for those are to the right of them. If you want to figure out more about your score for that, you click on the item. So for instance, this student scored a 3 out of 4 for Subtracting Integers Unit 1 test. Let's click on that to figure out what that means. The rubric from the test is copied here, so that way you can figure out, what does a 3 tell me that I can do? Well, a 3 says that you are able to use integer rules to subtract integers. The next level up would be real-world problems, and that's what you weren't able to do on the test. That's okay, though. Remember, level 4 is really challenging. Level 4 is going above and beyond what I've taught you in class, and really above grade level. If you're at a level 2, that means you have some great skills. We have a few areas we need to improve in order to be at grade level. So level 3 is really the goal we want for all scores. Level 3 is what we're aiming for. Now you're probably wondering, where did that 2 or 3 or 4 come from? Well, let's look at GoFormative. Go ahead and log in. Make sure you log in with Clever. In order for me to look at it from a student perspective, in this unique scenario, I have to log in with Google, but make sure you log in with Clever. Okay, so when you go in, you should see your items listed. You are looking for the Unit 1 Integers test. It should look like this. So here's my example of what yours looks like right here. And you should see this little box that says it has been returned, and then you can click Submitted to look at it closer. When you open this up, you're going to have to scroll down and look at each section. So for instance, this first section was I can add integers. I see here was my work and my answer, and I got some feedback from my teacher. It says, great job. It also shows that the correct answer is right here. So it does match my answer. I got that one right. That was my level 2. Then I can go to level 3A. I notice again, I got it right because there's the correct answer and my answer. 3B, oh, I got that one right too. There was the correct answer and my answer. And then level 4, well, looks like I got that right because the answer was $33 and that was my answer, 33. But my teacher said I need to be more descriptive next time. Liked the calculations, but more descriptive. So I had all the ones correct for adding integers. That's how I scored a 4, which is seen on Schoology. Then you can go to the next rubric. I can subtract integers, and we go through the same steps. So here, 5, 5, I got that one right. 0, 0, yep. 176, ooh, the answer was negative 176. My teacher said, not quite, you forgot the negative. Yep, I forgot the negative, so I got that one wrong. And then my level 4 here, oh yes, I said I'm not sure. The teacher said, that's okay, let's take a closer look at this. Ooh, the answer was 6,500. That might be helpful to look at when I'm reflecting and trying to figure out how to do it correctly. So I missed the last 2, but got the first 2, so I did do the level 2 and the level 3A, but I didn't get any farther than that. So that makes sense that I ended up with a 3 for subtracting integers according to Schoology. And then you can go on looking at all of them. If you have any questions about the comments or the correct answers, feel free to send me an email or come visit me in office hours. Okay, thanks for hanging in there with me. I know it's a lot of details, but this was the first test and I wanted to make sure it was clear. Last thing I have to say is remember Tuesday we are taking the Unit 2 test. It is open notes, so make sure you're showing your work and copying all notes nicely in your math notebook. And then also if you need help, please speak up sooner than later. That's all I have for you folks. Have a great day.